So here the force 20 kilonewton, it is given perpendicular to this line. Okay, and this line is already inclined at 60 degree with the horizontal. So for the resolution of this force 20 kilonewton, we should draw the x and y axis, that will be our reference axis, and then we have to find out the angle of 20 kilonewton with respect to x and y axis. Okay, so just extend this line of action like this. So this is the horizontal line. Now this angle, so angle of the force with respect to this horizontal, we can find out from this right angle triangle. This is 90 degree, this is 60 degree. So this remaining angle, this is 90 minus 60, so it is a 30 degree. Okay, so we know that this 20 kilonewton, it is at an angle 30 degree with respect to this horizontal. Okay, so now you can draw the x and y axis at this point. So I will draw the vertical line. So this line, it is the y axis. And draw the horizontal line. So this is the x axis, this is the origin. So this angle is 30 degree for this line of action. So this angle with respect to this x axis, it will be 30 degree. Okay, so this is the force, which is 20 kilonewton. This is x and y axis, and this angle is 30 degree. So now you can resolve the force. So draw the x component. So this is the fx. Draw the y component. So this is the fy. Okay, so here fx is equal to, this is 20 kilonewton, just assume this as a f. So fx is adjacent to angle 30 degree, so it is f cos theta, and the fy component is opposite to the angle 30, so it becomes f sin theta. Okay, this is opposite and this is adjacent to angle theta, and both are along negative x and negative y direction. So this is minus and this is also minus. Okay, actually the 20 kilonewton is directed towards the origin, that means it is in the third quadrant. Okay, then put the value 30 degree and if is 20 kilonewton, you will get this answer, 17.32 minus and minus 10. So just what is important for the resolution is you should find out the angle of the given force with respect to x and y axis. Okay, now refer the next question. So the 750 Newton is tangent to the circle . So the force is perpendicular to the radius, and for this radius, its angle is given as a 20 degree. Okay, so now we have to find out the x and y component. So for that, we have to assume the x and y axis, and then we have to find out the angle with respect to x and y axis. So here you can observe This is the intersection of the force or line of action of the force with respect to this horizontal line. Okay. So I will assume this as a origin. Okay. Now from the origin, just draw one vertical line. So this line, it will represent the y-axis, and draw the horizontal line. So this is the x-axis. Okay. So if you observe this, then this is the right angle triangle, because as the force is tangent to the circle, this is the perpendicular, so it is 90 degree. This angle is 20 degree. So this angle, it will be 90 minus 20, so it is a 70. Okay. So this is the given force. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay. And this angle is a 70 degree. So the force is in third quadrant. This is negative x and negative y-axis. So now you can resolve the force. So this is the x component, and this is the y component. Okay. So x component, it will become f cos 70, and this is f sin 70. This is f cos 70 because this component is adjacent to angle 70 degree. So fx is actually negative, so it is minus f cos 70, and the fy is also negative, minus f sin 70. Okay. So we can find out the exact value. So this is minus, and unit is Newton, and this is also minus. Okay, so now try the next problem. So solve this and give the answer in the chat box. So you can take 2 minutes. Now for the question F, the force is 100 Newton, and the vector is perpendicular to this line, and this line is inclined with the x-axis or horizontal by 20 degree. Okay. So here for the 100 Newton, the angle is not directly given with respect to either x-axis or y-axis. Okay. The angle 90 degree, it is given with respect to this inclined line. So the first step is we have to find out the angle with respect to x-axis and y-axis. So for that, just I will enlarge that image. So this is the horizontal line. This angle is 20 degree. Okay. This is the force vector, and this is the perpendicular. This magnitude is 100 Newton. Okay. So for the resolution, we want the angle with respect to either x-axis or y-axis. So first step is assume the axis. That means we have to draw the axis. So just I will extend this line. Okay, so that we will get one right angle triangle. Okay, so assume this as A, this is point B, and this is point O. So in this triangle ABO, this is 90 degree, this is 20 degree. So this angle, it is 70 degree. Okay, so this is 90 minus 20. Now here you can assume this point as a x-axis, sorry, origin. Okay, from this point, You can draw x-axis and the y-axis. So the given force, it lies in the first quadrant. And now you can resolve. So draw the x component. And this is the y component. So here fx, this is equal to now 70 degree. So adjacent is fx. So fx is equal to f cos theta, which is equal to force is 100 Newton. So 100 cos 70 and fy is f sin theta. So f is 100 sin 70. Okay. So this is how you can resolve the given 100 Newton along x and y axis. So important step is you should draw the axis, then find out the angle with respect to x and y axis. So I hope you have understood this resolution. So today we will stop here. For the next lecture, try this remaining two problems as a homework. So resolve this 200 Newton, find out x and y component, and resolve this 100 Newton.